Isn't it interesting how, even though we spend the majority of our lives on our 2 feet walking around with no problem, as soon as we go upside down, it's like we're in a completely different world. My name is Sandra, and I'm with Soul Thrive Yoga. And today I'm going to be talking about how to utilize the hollow body position to find more confidence and ease in arm balances. I'm going to start by just showing you what that hollow body looks like when you take a standing position. So from the side, if I were to extend my arms overhead like I would do in a handstand and gaze up to the sky, what you might immediately notice is that it's easy to come into an arched position like this. So the ribs kind of flare out, the lower back sort of sag, and look kind of like that. That's what we call the banana back, and it's one of the most common things that happens once people go upside down. And it requires an engagement of the whole abdominal region. And in order to do that, what I like to think about is tucking the tailbone down. Okay, thinking about the hips sort of shifting and the tailbone tucking so that we avoid this position here. Okay, the banana back. All right, so I'm going to show you what that looks like with my arms overhead. As I gaze up, again, I want to avoid this, and instead, here's that little subtle tucking action. There. All right, so this is the action of the hollow body that I want to recreate once I'm actually down on my hands, in a handstand or in a headstand or in a forearm stand. Okay, that nice straight line position. Another way that I can do that is by getting onto my tummy. And as I'm here, I'm going to recreate that same thing, but now I'm on the ground. So I'll bring my arms out in front of me and gaze towards my palms. Now again, even in this position here on my belly, it's common to have an arch through the back, and that's pretty normal. But in order to do the opposite, I'm going to do that same action with my tailbone. So I'm just going to look at my hands and then begin to tuck it under. You should be able to slide a piece of paper underneath your tummy at that point and then release. Okay, so again, look at your hands, think about tucking the tailbone under, really engaging the core, squeezing through the bum all the way down to the feet. Slide that piece of paper underneath your tummy if you can, and then letting that all go. All right, one thing that will really help with that is if you film yourself, as long as you're comfortable, or get somebody to watch you and see if they can tell you the difference between those two positions. When you begin to feel like you'd like to go upside down and try this, I'm going to take you through headstand today in tripod position. And I'll let you just see what those things look like from banana back into hollow body. All right, so from headstand, I'm just going to make my way there by lifting one leg and then using my core to press up. Once I find my way into a straight body headstand, I'm just going to show you what this looks like. So this is my arched banana back, where I'm not engaging the core and I'm letting everything sort of hang out. Instead, I'm going to start by squeezing my legs together, reaching my toes up to the sky, and then tucking my tailbone down. All right, so again, banana back. Okay, there's no engagement in the legs or in the core, and then squeezing it all up and finding that nice hollow body position. Just gonna come back down. All right. If that sounds like you and you've had some issues finding stability, finding your balance, or finding that stacking line in a straight body position, then please join me in my course, Ready for Takeoff. I'm really excited to be leading you through all of these wonderful tips that make poses like headstand, pincha, and handstand a little bit more fun and accessible. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments. And let's get ready for takeoff.